Good morning, students. Welcome to the digital classroom with Holy Heart Schools. Today, we are going to start with our lesson denudation. In today's video, we will be learning about the meaning of the word denudation and the work of the river as an agent of denudation. But before going through this topic, we will be learning some new words like gradation means leveling of land. Number 2, denudation means leveling down of the earth's elevated features. Number 3, denude means lay bare. Number 4, erosion. It means removal of the top layer of the soil by agents like running water, moving ice, wind, and sea. Number 5, aggradation means filling up of depressions. Number 6, river basin, area drained by the river and its tributaries. Number 7, source, the place where a river begins is called its source. And at last we have mouth. Mouth is a place where the river enters the sea or ocean. Now students, please open up your books on page number 70. Chapter number 10, denudation. But before we start with the today's topic, let's have the brief about this topic. The tectonic forces working in the interior of the earth tend to cause the difference in the surface elevations. These are called constructive forces as they give rise to the major landforms on the surface of the earth. The forces which originate on the surface of the earth act in direct opposition to the tectonic forces. These external or exogenic forces tend to reduce the difference in surface elevation. The external forces work through the process of weathering, erosion, transportation, deposition, etc. And for them, sun is the main source of energy. The processes which tend to bring the surface of the lithosphere to a common level are known as gradation. Gradation is the process of removing unevenness of the land surface and making it a level land. Rivers, glaciers, wind, underground water, and sea waves are always busy in eroding the highlands and in depositing the eroded material in the lowlands. A surface is called graded only when the erosion and deposition by the different agents of change are almost equal. Gradation is achieved by simultaneous process of degradation and aggradation. Aggradation means filling up of depressions and second one is degradation. Degradation is the general wearing away of the land surface by the external forces. This is also known as denudation. The term denudation has been derived from the Latin word denudere, which means lay bare. It includes the result of weathering, erosion, and transportation. Weathering is the process of weakening, breaking up, rooting, and disintegration of rocks at the surface. Weathering is followed by erosion, which is the process of scraping, scratching, and grinding of the surface rocks. The act of the erosion is performed by running water, groundwater, moving ice, wind, waves, and the currents of the sea. The agents use the eroded material as the cutting tool to carve up the shape of the landscape. So now students, let's start with the reading of the topic today. The various relief features means landform on the surface of the earth are formed by the action of tectonic forces. Tectonic forces are the internal forces that cause the movement of the earth crust. As soon as the relief features is formed, the forces of gradation start their work and try to bring the elevated features to the level surface. Now, here the forces of gradation refers to the running water, moving ice that brings the earth's surface to a common level. The work of gradation is achieved through the process of degradation and aggradation. Now here, degradation means the act of lowering an elevated area and aggradation means filling up of depressions. Degradation also known as denudation, stands for leveling down of the Earth's elevated features. The word denudation has been derived from the Latin word denudere, which means to lay bare. It means to expose the inner layers of the earth to the outer surface. The processes of denudation include weathering, means disintegration of rocks, and erosion, which means the removal of the top layer of soil by wind, water, etc. Weathering is generally followed by erosion. The word erosion has been derived from the Latin word erodere, meaning to wear away. It is a process in which transporting agents remove the broken rock material from the place of its origin to its next resting place, and this we have already discussed in our last chapter. The main agents of erosion are running water, moving ice, wind, and sea waves. Aggradation, also known as deposition, stands for filling up of depressions. The agents of aggradation are same as that of erosion, and in this chapter we will be studying about the work of river, that is running water, and wind as an agent of denudation. Work of the river. River is the most important agent of gradation. Rainwater or water obtained from melting of snow starts flowing down the slope of the land in channels and gullies to form streams. Several streams join one another to form a river. Thus, river is the major source to take water to the sea or to some lake. The places where the river originate is known as the source of the river, and where river empties itself in the sea or in some lake is known as its mouth. The path followed by the river to its mouth from its source is called the river valley. The entire area in which the main river and its tributaries flow is known as the drainage basin or river basin. So now students, let's come back to our reading. Work of the river, running water. When it rains, some of the water seeps through the earth. Here seeps mean flows slowly through the porous material. Some evaporates and rest forms the small streams. A number of small streams join together to form a river. The main river along with the other tributaries together develop a river system or a river basin. Tributaries are the small streams that contribute its water to the main river, and river basin is an area which is drained by the river and its tributaries. For example, our Punjab comes under the Satluj basin as it is drained by the river Satluj along with its tributary. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal comes under the Ganga basin as this complete area is being drained by the river Ganga along with its tributaries. The river moves down the slope in a valley from the place of its origin, which is called its source. Basically, source is the point from where river starts. For example, Gangotri is a source of river Ganga and Yamunotri is a source of river Yamuna. Generally, the river falls into the larger water body such as sea or ocean, and this place is called its mouth. Mouth is the place where river empty itself into the sea or ocean. The area in which the work of river is carried out on a large scale is known as a river basin. Now next we have factors on which the work of the river depends. We can also say these are the factors that affect the erosional work of a river along with its transportation to the other places. The first one is the velocity of the river. The erosional work of a river depends upon the velocity of the river. On a hill slope, the velocity of the running water is much higher as compared to the flat areas. Therefore, erosional work by the rivers is more in the mountainous areas as compared to the plain areas. Next, we have volume of water. The increase in the volume of water in a river increases its capacity to erode. Accordingly, a river in a flood has great erosional power. While in the dry seasons, when the volume of water in the river decreases, its capacity to erode is reduced. Next, we have nature of the rocks. Soft rocks such as limestone and sandstone are eroded easily by the rivers. And this is because these rocks when react with the water forms a very dilute carbonic acid which can be easily dissolved, whereas the rivers take long time to erode hard rocks such as granite. Now next we have load of the rivers. The running water by itself has little erosive action. The double work of corrosion by mechanical and chemical weathering of the solid rocks supply the land by the cutting tools for erosion. The particles get soothed and rounded as they strike against each other and against sides and bottom of the river valleys. And the next main factor is the transportation work of the river. The rivers carry the material eroded by it to some other places along the flow of its current. This is known as transportation work of the river. Most of the transportation work of the river is done in its middle course. The load of the river is transported by slipping, rolling, pumping, and dragging of the fragments. So now students, let's come back to our reading. The work of the rivers or running water depends upon the following factors. A. The amount of the water in the river. B. The speed of the river. C. The slope of the river bed. D. The load carried by the rivers. And E. The nature of the rocks in its valley. And all these points we have just discussed. Now next we are starting up with the work of the river as an agent of gradation. The water in the river dissolves and erodes the rocks on the land surface over which it flows. It results in the widening and deepening of the river valley. As we all know that most of the rivers originate in the highlands. In the upper courses, the slope of the land is steep and the velocity of rivers is very high. The river carries less volume of water, but due to the high velocity, it can transport large amount of material. In this stage, the load and the volume of the rivers is less and the deposition is minimum. Rivers form the features like gorge, canyon, waterfalls, rapids, and V-shaped valleys. The amount of load which a river has to transport is not same throughout the course of the river. During its middle course, the volume and the load of the river increases. The gradient reduces, hence the velocity of the river decreases. As the velocity decreases and the load of the river is more, its carrying capacity reduces and as a result, the deposition increases. As the river flows down towards the sea, it goes on depositing sediments in its channel, along the banks and also in the surrounding areas. But in the lower course, generally the slope of the river's bed is very gentle and the flow of the river is very slow. This causes a fall in the transporting capacity of the river. Thus, the work of the river in the lower course is mainly depositional. Rivers deposit their excess load of the sediments on the floor of the river channels. This is normally in the form of channel bars and islands. When a river enters a lake or a sea, it tends to deposit its load at its mouth. This leads to the formation of delta. So now students, let's come back to our reading. River carries out its work as an agent of gradation in the following three ways. A. The water in the river dissolves and erodes the rock on the land surface over which it flows. It results in widening and deepening of the river valleys. In the upper part, which is mostly in the hilly areas, the river moves swiftly, means at a very fast speed. Thus, there is more erosion and transportation of sediments and practically no deposition. The water in the rivers transport the materials which it has dissolved or eroded away. The amount of load means sediments which are carried by the rivers which a riverbed has to transport is not same throughout the course of the river. The load of the river can be carried as solid material and in solution or both, and this all points we have already discussed. The water in the river deposits the material which has to be transported. As the river flows down towards the sea, it goes on depositing sediments in its channel along the banks and also in the surrounding areas. because during the lower course of the river there is a fall in the transporting power of the river, and here the deposition is maximum. This creates several new relief features, means landforms. The order in which the sediments are deposited are boulders, which means a large rock worn smooth by erosion; pebbles means a small rounded stones; gravel, which means very small rounded stones; sand, silt, it is fine sand; and clay. The deposition is not just confined, means limited to the lower course of the river, though much of it is deposited there. So now students, with this we are ending up with our topic. Please solve the related question answers and exercises, and please keep exploring. Thank you.